Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video. Listen, we're talking about the NBA. We have 4 picks for you to consider, so stay tuned to hear all 4 of them. And we've been going absolutely crazy in the Dynamo private Discord. 10-4 day in the NBA between the cappers just a few days ago. Then we had a 13-5 day in the NBA the next day by a 9-2 day with our NBA pick. You can see people absolutely cashing out in here. $10 to win 400 using our picks. Another one here, new Discord member, 20 to win 200 with our NBA picks. Look inside one of my channels. I post more picks in here, but we also have a bunch of other cappers where you can access their private channels all in one Discord. I posted 4 early picks. 3 of the 4 hit, and then I posted 3 later for that day, and all 3 hit. A few days before that, went 3 of 3 with my early NBA picks, and then 7-2 with my later picks. You can see another capper here crushing. Jordan posted and hit his favorite 3 NBA picks, and then hit his 2 NFL for a clean sweep. The next day hit all his NBA picks, and then we had yesterday him posting 3 underdog plays and hitting on all 3 for 6x on underdog. So check it out with that top link down below. Do have that 40% off. Use NBA 40 and you can get in for less than $6. You guys saw those crazy streaks have been going on between all the cappers in there. Some big hits and a look inside our private channel. So we'll see you guys over there. Huge 40% off right now with code NBA 40. We've been crushing the NBA as you've seen. So let's get into the picks for this one. The first one I'm going to go to is going to be Jaylen Green. Jaylen Green over on the points plus assist here. I like this points line at 23.5. And then just needs 2 more assists. And I think he could be in line for, 3-4 more assists as well. So I like this on the combo. Great matchup here against Detroit. And Jaylen Green has just been playing out of his mind the last couple of weeks now. Really turning into that scoring option they needed. So I really like him on this line. So if we look at him here, this is just a 46% hit rate for him. But he's hit it in his last 8 games in a row. Absolutely has been smashing it. He's had some huge games as well. Now getting a great matchup here versus Detroit. Just really like this spot. And you can also see adding in that assist is pretty safe. He's hit over 2.5, almost half the games this year, and 2 or more in 78% of games. So I do think it's a bonus adding in those assists. And honestly, I don't understand how he is such a low assist getter, but those assist numbers have been up as of late. You've seen a lot of games here in his last 6 with 4 or 5 assists. So I like this line on the combo. Definitely a great spot for him to keep him rolling for the first one. All right, then we're going to stick with this game, and we're going to take Cade Cunningham on the under. Extremely high line here, 27.5 points. But I like going to the points plus the assist on the under here at 36.5. So for this one not to hit, he would have to get 28 points, 9 assists. So crazy combo here against Houston, one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Detroit should have a really low points total for this one. And also just coming up in such a tough spot here, and his lines are elevated. We haven't seen his points lines this high at 27.5. I don't think all year. They've been creeping up. I've seen them at 25.5, 26.5. Now they keep going up here. So I like taking him on the under. Line's just getting too high with this tough matchup. So on the season, games where he's had 37 or more points plus assists, only 37% of them now coming up in this tough matchup. Last 2, got 31 and 29 on the combo. So he's been down a little bit the last 2. And if you look on the side here, the Houston allows the 4th least points in the league, 2nd least assists. Just, I think, a really tough matchup, tough spot for Cade. So I'm going to be taking the under. And if you guys are just playing on Prizepicks, you saw we play other places because there's a ton of promos out there, ton of free money, especially with new. This is allowed in all the same states basically as Prizepicks here. It's Vivid Picks. You've heard of Vivid Seats. They launched their own daily fantasy sportsbook. For signing up, you get a $25 free play here. And on top of that, you can deposit up to $250 and get it matched. So a ton of free money plus a $25 free play. Who's doing that right now with daily fantasy sites? Vivid Picks, definitely check them out. They'll be linked down below as well. So you can definitely build your balance here in a big way with the deposit match and the secured play. All right, for the third one, I'm going to Zion just on the over of the points here at 23.5 against Utah. Great matchup and a spot I'm definitely liking for him. So if we look at Zion here on the points this season, obviously he's only played 10 games. The minutes have been kind of all over the place. Coming off last game against Utah, he did hit this with 24. And the Pelicans scored 136. Utah did keep it close too, which was good to see. and Utah allows the 26th most points in the league. But like I said, minutes all over the place. Zion only played 22 minutes in that game, 23 the game before, but we've seen him play a higher amount of minutes in his first two. So I do think if this one is a little bit closer, we could see minutes in the 30s here. So I do think we could see a bump up in minutes, and Zion, even in limited minutes, has been scoring extremely well, but I do think the minutes could be on the rise for this one. Coming back from that suspension where the team suspended him, I think he's going to be due for the minutes increase. The way he's been playing, it's going to be hard for them to keep him out. All right, for the next one, we're going to go to Josh Hart. Under on his points here at 14.5. It's just a really high line for Josh Hart, especially assuming it seems like most guys on the Knicks are going to play in this one. So with all the guys back, Hart probably not going to play the massive amount of minutes we've seen in some of those games where Karl-Anthony Towns has been out, and then he's going to have to score less because Towns is a big-time scorer as well. And that's just a high line for Hart, so I like being on the under for Josh Hart here at 14.5. So looking at Josh Hart on the over for the season at 14.5, you can see just 38% of the time he's actually hit this one. So we like it on the under. Last 4 games hasn't had more than 12 either. Not a guy who's going to take a ton of field goal attempts. Most commonly, we've seen even last 4 games, he's had a couple games with just 5 attempts. 12 in that last one, though. But a lot of low attempt games throughout the season, and just really a high line for him. Look, last year as well, he only hit this 26% of the time, so historically not really one that he's been a big scorer. And you can see as well, he was playing a ton of minutes. Now they've kind of come back down to, between 35 and 38, even in close games here when he was playing in the 40s of minutes like every single night in a row here for a long stretch. So coming back down as well, another reason I like this on the under. And if you guys want more picks from me plus a bunch of other cappers, check out the Dynamo private Discord. Use that code NBA40, 40% off. Right now, we never do these big of promos, but we need to get you guys in here because we've been having huge wins, especially with the NBA. You can see private Discord members using combined picks for the cappers, $10 to win 400. Another big hit from a guy that just joined the Discord, $20 to win 200 using our NBA picks. And we've had some crazy streaks like a few days ago. We went 10-4 with our NBA picks, and then 2 days ago we went 13-5 with our NBA picks, and yesterday 9-2 with the NBA picks. So lock in here. You can see in our channel, this is where we're posting some early picks. I posted these 4, 3 of the 4 hit, then later posted 3 more picks and went 3 for 3. Another capper here just posted his 3 favorite NBA, 2 favorite NFL, went 5 for 5 on the day. The next day hit all of his NBA picks again, and then just yesterday we saw a 3 for 3 sweep from his underdog plays here with a nice 6x play on underdog. So click that top link below to join up the Dynamo private Discord. More picks from me plus a bunch of other cappers in here with their private channels. Plus right now we're running 40% off, so you can get in here for less than $6 right now. Get access to a ton of cappers. We've been crushing the NBA as you've seen, so we'll see you guys over in the Discord. Also make sure to check out Vivid Picks if you're playing on Prizepicks Underdog. So much free money, that $25 secured play plus up to $250 back in your deposit match. Check them out with the link down below as well, and we'll see you guys over in that Discord.